And like that, we're all cleaned up, finally reorganized. I'm only showing this because maybe a few people can appreciate it. So regardless, getting into today's video, if you did not see the reveal for the KX, if you didn't see the reveal for the CR125, thank you to everyone who sent me support on both the Instagram pages, the Project Two Strokes account, along with on the YouTube. All the comments were pretty much positive. Everybody really liked how the CR came out. I don't really know how somebody could complain about it, but hey, there's people out there that still complained and didn't like it, so to each their own. But if you didn't see the reveal, I'll put it up in the corner right here, or you can go search the last video and check out the reveal video to how it looks now. No, it's not complete. That's kind of what we're doing in today's video, this video. I just have to bleed the brakes. I have over a couple things, make sure everything's tight because the KX, kind of some stuff fell off on the first ride on this thing. So along with the throttle should be in on Friday, along with the new shorty should be in Friday. So we should be good to go for the first ride video. Hopefully coming by the end of next week if all goes to plan. But over here we got this fancy little brake bleeder tool, supposedly. Will make it a little bit easier to bleed the brakes since bleeding brakes. The front line is the most pain to get all the fluid down. The rear line isn't nearly as bad because obviously it's shorter. So this thing should just pump the fluid right through it without me having to actually pump the brake itself. I think this is for cars actually, not dirt bikes, but should work. We'll find out. For like 15 bucks on eBay, I couldn't pass it up to at least try it out if it makes my life a little bit easier and save some time. I don't want to link it yet because I don't know if it works and I don't want to recommend something that's not going to work. But speaking on stuff that I had hundreds of questions on is this tool right here, which is the Baja no pinch tool. I probably saw just as many comments about what this is as the actual bike itself. I'll leave a link down below if you want to get yourself one. Basically, maybe I'll demonstrate it in this video since I have to change the front tire on the 250 here. All these things are peeling off, so it's good to go for Saturday if I go ride. Still gotta clean that thing up too, but basically all it does is it's got these little gears and you pull it and it just pushes the tire right onto the rim. No more tire irons and scratching up the wheel, so, and pinching tubes, hence the no pinch. Something that I've needed. I've actually had this for like 3 years and then I finally found it in a bin underneath a bunch of stuff. I totally forgot I had it, so it's not a sponsored video. That link, if you order through, it'll help me out a little bit, so we'll get to that in a minute. Right here, T-bolt. As you can see, this is a totally separate video for the pit bike. T-bolt hooked it up with a bunch of parts to get the pit bike back going again. We got some chain sprockets, little adjusters, rubber pieces for the hubs, front sprockets, all new brake pads. We got the wheel bearings, rear sprocket. Sent on a cool little hat. What else we got in here? Looks like we got a shop banner, looks like. Big banner, we'll open that up. Spoke tool because I gotta lace up that rear wheel. That should be fun. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, we got some koozies too. Look at that, those are cool. Shout out to T-Bolt for the pit bike parts. If you wanna check them out, they're always linked below. Anything pit bike related, if you need parts, they're the place to go. The reveal video almost didn't come out yesterday because it was in a time crunch. What you saw the reveal video a couple days ago, that was all filmed in one day. So I didn't want to push it off another day. I wanted to stay true to my word after pushing it off 2 days previously to have the video come out. So I don't think some people realize how much longer it takes filming and having to do all that than just building the bike. So setting up the camera, worrying about that. And the whole filming process adds hours of time. That whole day, and it was actually filmed over the course of 2 days, at least probably 20 hours total between like the build and filming and all that. Not to mention the 6+ hours it took to edit that. So a lot of time went into the last 2 days to finish this thing up. And I think it turned out pretty good. Not complete, almost complete. What's new? We should have it finished up today, hopefully. Actually thinking about it, I don't think I have any brake fluid, so we might not be able to do this today, to be honest. I think I jinxed myself. What's new? I don't have something to make the video with. What's this? Transmission oil. Yeah, I don't think I have any. We won't be doing that today. I don't think I have any. Huh. Well, it looks like this is gonna get pushed to another day now. It's been a common theme with this thing. Can't be too surprised. I guess we'll rip this front tire off and we'll do a little how-to on this Baja no pinch tool. Ideally with this thing, I want to have the first ride kind of not be the first ride, just so I can kind of dial everything in, make sure it's good before I actually ride it, because I'm sure there's going to be some stuff I have to tweak and do things to really make it how I want it. So kind of like the KX, I rode it and then it wasn't good, and then it took me like another 2 rides to really dial it in to get it where it should be. So I'm sure this will probably be the same. But before that, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is the Ridge wallet. Ridge is a minimalist wallet, basically trying to eliminate all the clutter and receipts and just junk that you normally would have. Pretty straightforward. You got your cash and then your cards right here that easily slide in and out of these rubber bands, or these elastic bands, which kind of hold it all together and clamp it down, so the cards just easily slide out. I'm not going to take it out and show any information, but it's really simple, and honestly just keeps everything really tidy and slimmed down. This is launched by a father and son team, launched back in 2013 on Kickstarter. These walls have now landed in over 250,000 people's pockets across the world, which is crazy. You can see it's made out of 2 metal plates, this one being titanium. They also offer carbon fiber, metal, aluminum, and so on. I picked the titanium. I thought it looked the coolest. Carbon fiber is probably my close second. You just can't beat that titanium blue look. It's really cool. Both on the front here and the back. It's all bound together by this durable elastic band, like I said, that holds all your cards together. I've been using this for a few days to kind of get a feel for it, and I really like it better than my old bulky big wallet. Just a lot slimmer, and you don't feel it as much in your pocket. This thing's lifetime guaranteed, and you probably should never have to buy a wallet again if you get one of these. Obviously, this is the titanium one, like I said. If you want to get one for yourself, you can use my code Tyler, and you'll get 10% off with the link down below. So clicking that link, if you want one, you'll get free shipping and 10% off. So check it out and get yourself your own. This has been long overdue. I meant to do this way back when we went on our Florida trip. That thing was on there tight. Yeah, this was meant to be done on our Florida trip, what, 2-3 months ago? So, finally getting around to it. Been really ridden this thing. I've actually ridden the 125 more, surprisingly. Who would have thought, right? I actually ride my bikes. Wow. Just got to finish up all these projects before I start on something new, because that's my common problem. Start one project, start another, and then I have 5 ongoing projects, so I'm sure some of you can relate to that. Next one being, like I said, dropping stuff. Get this pit bike all fixed up so I don't have to touch it the rest of the year, hopefully. Fix everything now and not have to worry about it, but I'm sure something will break. Okay, so let's get this thing changed out. Okay, so unfortunately this tool doesn't help you taking the tire off, so it's still just as difficult. All right, I'll just fast forward the process of taking it off because we don't need another tire how-to video. First thing I'm gonna do is just spray the whole wheel with some soapy water. But my recent discovery of this has made it a little bit better, or a little more enjoyable. Not that it's really enjoyable in general, but somebody's got to do it. Nobody here is going to do it for me, so. All right, make sure it's going the right direction here. I have to start at the valve stem and pull the tube out a little bit down, and then basically we're just going to use the pinch tool, and I don't even have to touch tire irons past this point, maybe to get it over the rim lock. That's the only exception of having to use it at this point. So I'm just gonna push it into place like so, and I'm just gonna start from this side. 2 sleeves, so this being the thicker sleeve for the rear wheel, and then this one being the front. Actually, I might have to go get a drift quad wheel to actually set this on so I can put this tool in. Here's my makeshift tire stand. It worked, I mean, but a little rigged. Right in, and then you would adjust it to the right tension. So this is pretty much, I have it maxed out to the end here on this bar, or the gears here, the lever to split, and it pushes the tire pretty much right into place. I might have to actually pull this back a little bit, or try now to put the rim lock in. Kind of start roughly at the rim lock and finagle that in before you push the rest of this on here. So basically, it's not too hard. Pushes right into place. I'm gonna put this real time. I'm not gonna speed it up. And the good thing is you're not clamping, you're not pulling anything where you could potentially pinch the tube. Actually want to get a better angle. Right here, this little thing, I'll just show you here. So this thing right here, if it would focus on it, attempt to. Come on, come on. You can do it. Come on. All right, there we go. So basically, as you can see, the tire sits in this groove, and it just kind of, this is what sits on the bottom piece, and it just forces and pushes the bead over the edge of the wheel, so nothing's really scraping. And this is sitting on top of the tire, so this isn't gonna like scrape your rim, but basically makes it so you don't stretch your rims and so you don't pinch tubes. So the final push right there, fell right into place. Check the back side, feel the back side. That rim lock actually stayed in this time, so it worked out. And I guess I'll start over at the rim lock. Should get my bead buddy too, that helps. There we go. So now we can start on from the rim lock side. A little more soapy water in here, and it will just slip right on there. Fairly simple. So I haven't seen any easier way to actually change a tire than this. If somebody has, I know I've seen another tool online that's like a whole tire stand unit. This one's a lot easier to carry around if you're on the go. If you want to take it to the track. But I think these things run like 50 bucks, which I think is worth it. By the time you're done with it, for tire irons, for like 3 tire irons, you're at about like 30 bucks. Depends on where you get it, but it's definitely worth it. As long as you just take your time with it. Typically this last little part, the most difficult. These little bites. And we might need some assistance with the rim lock. There it is. Change the tire in under, I think this clip's 6 minutes long, so roughly 6 to 7 minutes, or probably total like 15 minutes to change the tire. And you really can't beat it. Make sure I didn't pinch it, and we'll fill it up with some air. Look to be good. Definitely stand by this tool for not pinching tubes and just making life easier. Hands down, the best, easiest, greatest tire changing tool you could get. It really should be paying me for all this good talk on their product, but Baja, hit me up, we'll work out a deal. Just tighten down the rim lock. Well, there you have it. Fresh tire and a dirty bike. Loose fender. Thing needs a little maintenance. This thing's the workhorse. Don't really have to do anything to it. Change the oil, air filter, maybe tighten the chain. She's good to go normally, now that I jinxed myself, but she's done me well. Hopefully I'll get out today with Mike and ride around, try and find some new stuff to ride, get a video out. It looks like it's gonna rain most of the days next week, so try and get a little bit of riding in. But this is kind of a shorter video. I really wanted to just touch base on this again. And I wish I could have bled the brakes and shown you how this unit actually works. But hopefully next video we'll go over it. Or once I get all the parts in, I'll wait to do it. I'll film putting the rest of the parts on. We'll actually get a better sound clip of this thing with the actual shorty on there, not the KX shorty. And so maybe I'll have that up by Saturday if all goes to plan and I get the parts in on time. So if you want to see more on this thing, more pit bike, e-bike stuff, make sure you subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends. And off that, I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video.